Are the Vaen dead?
The Grand Grimoire! Dude, its power finally used up or something. Or maybe we're in a place where there's just no living beings to suck up the energy from, you know. It only killed the Vaen, right? It has no ether to absorb and is crumbling to dust. Right, it's just because we went down here where there's nobody except the Vaen, and I guess the Vaen's energy can't be sucked up? Alright.
But if it can't find any ether, does that mean the Vaen are still alive?
Oh! I didn't think about that part.
It hurts! It burns!
That sounded like that. Oh god. I'm not doing a very good voice for the Vaen, am I? I'm sorry.
Our power is drained!
Looks like it's not over.
We are still powerful enough to crush you like flies. After all, you are nothing but mere humans!
Mere humans? Again and again you destroy the world. But again and again, humanity and nature rebuild. They never give in. Their will to live is never broken. You call them weak, but in truth, you fear them. For the people fight beyond the limits of their own lives. He's right. You were alive when the Harbinger came, and will still be so when he returns. All that you do for yourselves. But look at the short lives of us humans. For countless generations, people have worked tirelessly towards a goal that they would never see in their lifetimes. They fought against a problem that would not affect them or their children. They gave their entire lives to a cause that was far in the future. They fought for later generations despite setbacks, despite uncertainty. That is the strength of humanity. That is your downfall!
Glenn, I am trying to stop them!
Killian?
You won't be able to defeat them alone, but I can weaken them. They're taking control again. Prepare yourselves.
Oh god, we're not done, right? We're not done. Nope. I thought, my guess was wrong. I tried to make a bold guess and it was wrong. That the previous fight was not the final boss.
With weapons of steel against the gods? I guess we'll make it work. This thing looks anything but godly to me.
We should succeed then, right?
If we don't try it, we will never knowingly know. This world has much to offer. You will not destroy it. Let's punch some sense into these gods.
With these fiends in our way, we have no chance to lead Eldria into a better future.
Let's show them what we learned on our journey. You're right.
This may be our last battle together.
We can do it, everyone. I believe in us.
Let's win it then!
Oh no, look at this thing. Oh god! That's your opening gambit, huh? Okay, one target now. Oh, look, Killian is there. He's being consumed by the god mass. Oh no. Oh, can I say one thing real quick that I also appreciate? I would have been really disappointed with the final boss music, you know, if like that super somber song was it in that previous fight. I love it when the final boss gets like a good, like, triumphant song to just pump you up. And that sounds like what we're getting here, so I am in it! Let's go! Our ultra move is full, huh? I'll see if I can get to that, but let's first... Yeah! Oh boy, let's see.
Is it another HP to 1 move? Oh, that wasn't very impressive. Doesn't even have... Yeah, he doesn't even have, act twice. Oh boy, let's see how this fight goes. I should not be partying. Although the hyper music makes it feel like this is like, you know, this is like a triumphant, like kind of, you know, like the real boss was the previous one, and this is just kind of like a little like victory lap. But on the other hand, these moves aren't making it easy. Maybe it's kind of like Bravely Default 2. Like, I know that one wasn't like super popular, but like Bravely Default 2 like had a really tough first phase of the final boss, and then the second phase of the final boss actually did not feel as tough, so I got that on my first try, and the music got super triumphant for that as well, so it felt really great to have a boss that wasn't a cakewalk, but I managed to squeeze through it anyway, so I'm hoping this might be the same case in this fight against the Vaen. Let's see how this goes. Let's see, weakness is darkness this time. Don't worry. We got plenty of that to spare, too. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! No bleed? No problem. Do gods bleed? Tell me. Barrier switch. Okay, magic resist. Okay. I was gonna start punching him in the face with Micah just to show how little I cared about magic resist, but gotta watch that overdrive meter too, so... do this. Ooh. Nah, critical's not really gonna help there. Man, Glenn has a lot of health. I just now realized. He's at 300 and, like... Wow, you know, Sienna also has a ton of health. Wow. Huh. Fancy that, eye. Goddamn, yeah. Hero guitar. Yes! Ooh, that counted as magic, right? And it woke him up, sadly. Ooh, Nirvana. I wish Dragon Fang proc Petal Storm as well, but nah, no dice. So far, we're doing really good. I really gotta be careful when I say things like that, because things could flip at a moment's notice, as we saw with the last fight, Alfred monster fight. Yeah. Probably not gonna work that. So this is a magical attack. So let's just raise our darkiness here. That's a word. Come as you are, as you were. I'm gonna use this. Oh, he's gone. Actually, his magic thing is gone. So I'm gonna definitely use this dark spear. Booyah! Ooh, I'm playing risky. I am playing risky because I'm a crazy guy. Tiger. Ooh, Tiger's already setting up, huh? Oh, if I could do Final Blossom, or whatever it is, Full Bloom. The Final Blossom, yeah, on the final boss, that would feel so good. Oh! Okay, so this isn't a cakewalk after all. Like, there's still a ways to go, huh? Killian! Duplicate. Another Vaen appears! Ooh, no. And all the Vaen duplicate, huh? Okay. Does this one have... I can't see if this one has also Killian fused into it. Should we take out the duplicate? Do you think it's easier to take out? Let's find out. It is duplicated, Killian there. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna make sure nothing bad happens to us. Ow. Yeah, so... Oh my god, you... Oh. What the heck was that move? That sucked. Hey, we might get that Pedal Storm. Yeah, we did! Oof. Oh, those damage values are not very impressive. Wow. Okie dokie then. Oh, what it's time for! It's time for the final blossom! Oh, that duplicate's almost done for! Not quite done for, but... Oh, I see the resists on the Vaen were because of the duplicate. Nice. And it was done for. Yeah! So good. Oh, ooh, let's not do that. Just restore our dark code, I guess. Man, using Final Blossom to kill that duplicate, like, the perfect clutch moment to use that multi-hit move. Man. Sometimes you can't even, like, can't script this shit for how good it goes. We have not had a chance to put any of the, like, debuffs on him, so we're just gonna... Oh, no, I can't do that. And I guess we're gonna play a wild card instead. Just keep setting up Magnolia here a little bit. Just a little bit. Damn, this music's... Well, it's not the craziest final boss music in the world, but I'm digging it. I like what this is putting down. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, I forgot Pedal Storm! You shall be as gods. Oh, no. I could have used Pedal Storm there, but I blew it. That's annoying. That really rankles my hinkle, or whatever. Unfortunate, yeah. Oh, actually, no, I gotta make sure our TP Sitch is good, so for once I gotta play it, you know, do like this instead. But hey, even getting in the final battle feels real good. Getting that, like, clutch move there. So many buffs on this guy. Can we maybe get Len in here to, like, remove some of those? We'll find out. Ooh, yeah. Man, a little bit of Assault of the Silver Dragons from Final Fantasy IX in that music there. You hear it, guys? I kind of dig that.
Rawr.
Let's get rid of some of these buffs, why don't we? Nice! Getting utility out of that, eh? Perfect time to... Cross Slash! Not crazy damage values. Oh! Brain DP. Oh, God! Oh, that sucks. That's very bad. Let me help you. Huh? Oh! Oh, never mind, that rocks! Thanks, Killian! Man! Killian's last-minute good guy mode here. You'll love to see it. Alright, no cost. Draw a card. Oh, I don't want to drop us out of overdrive. Let's do Tornado 10. I haven't done that in ages. 2. Still 1,000 damage! Come on now! Nothing to sneeze at! Magnolia's always getting knocked down, so I'm just going to put Revival on her. Come on, Pedal Storm, please, and I won't forget it this time, I promise. I pinky no. Oh, I lost my Quick Step, too. Gotta do some ability increases here. Nice counter, though. Nice counter. Okay, we gotta get this online, although we got lucky there with Killian's clutch, but I think we gotta make sure that our TP Sitch is being controlled. And I think I gotta do an Ultra move soon. If we don't get a lot of lucky overdrive lowers here, because now that meter is growing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. Another interruption. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. The real fun begins, huh? Wait, now hold on. That was 3 moves. Dude's cheating a little bit. Maybe it was the interruption, gave it like that special little trick there. Yeah, there's that part of the music definitely sounds like Assault of the Silver Dragons. It's pretty rad. Lucky crit. You'll love it. Oh, hold on. No, values are same, so we want to keep plugging along with this 1.9, build up our weapon meter.
You shall be as gods.
Oh, luckily we got... Oh, never mind. I was going to cleanse that. Well, I'll get to it. Damn. Even Cress is getting in on the action. Pretty fierce, too. Oh, it's got heavy, actually, so... Yeah. Not bad. Ooh, you can see the... Yeah, ooh, and now I can't do that either. Darn it. You can see the buffs on him, protecting him, so... Getting a little crazy, not gonna lie. Oof. Ooh, those damage values are bad. Hey! Wow! Revival doing work. Oh no.
No! You won't harm them!
Nothing happened? Okay, I think. Okay. Achillia just saved us from, well... End of the world, Maybe I should use Blade Reflection. I think the regular attacks that the Vaen is doing count as a physical move. Maybe? I have no idea. Let me do that. Alright, I think I gotta start resetting some of these buffs I've been using, so definitely drop that. Gotta pace us in this fight. Ooh, really not what I wanted to see there. I was gonna say, if this guy uses double Nirvana, we're mega screwed. And that's exactly what he did. Darn. Amalia's so far away in turn order, I gotta drop a mule on Amalia. And hope for the best. Oh god, extending this. Okay, but that's turn wasted, honestly. Good. Not very impressive. Still got a wild card on, so... Oh, but wait, hold on. No, right. We got the debuffs, or the element lowerings. Let's pull out some fire again. How about a little fire, Vaen Pro? Time to get up. Nice, thank you, Cress. Double Cress block. You love to see it, and look who is double acting. Die! Apparently not. No die. Should I do that? Should you do the evade thing first, or that? Apparently the other one, maybe. Oh god! How did this happen? Wait a second. Shit! Now we well and truly are screwed, huh? I was doing so good. Barrier switch. Damn, just in an instant it just fell apart. That sucks. Oh. Alright, one clutch thing we can do still here. So now we got another Grimoire shard from beating Alfred. And we were fighting for like 20 minutes. Oh, this episode's gonna be so gigantic. I kind of knew it going in. These final bosses always go like this. So check it. We got another one of these. Let's see if we get another crazy stat boost. We do, a huge stat boost. So what we're gonna do is buy the last couple of things for everybody, because this is gonna give us a massive boost here. And who knows, maybe this is enough to push it over the edge. But boy, do I'm really mad at myself. There was probably a misplay there somewhere where I should have played more carefully. I probably let him function way too long with the buffs, you know? Because he had all those, like, the You Shall Be As Gods buff going there. And that probably is what killed me there. Although, obviously, you know, an incredibly unlucky double Nirvana didn't really help, for sure. But, yeah, like, I am mad at myself here. I definitely had that in the bag, and then I definitely let my concentration slip there, so... Yeah, I'm not mad at the game. I'm definitely mad at myself. I don't really need to level. Why am I doing these guys? Oh, well. And there we go. Alright. Everybody's across the board. Oh, no. Another go at that. Bing bang. Oh, that's what the move was called? Okay. Ow. Feel you now, buddy. Glad he only does that, like, once. Imagine if he did that when he has the act twice. This fight couldn't be doable if that was the case. He could bing bang and then use that, regular attack that hits 4 times. Like, this fight couldn't be done, you know? So, very, very, very glad that he only does that at the start of the fight, you know? I think I already put the agility buff on everybody. Alright, that's Magnolia down. What a surprise. Good. Oh, gotta make sure I get my my own buffs on pretty soon, so nothing tragic happens here. Lucky. No attacks on Magnolia there. This is pretty good music. Oh, we fell out of the order. Aw. Didn't realize. I didn't realize, guys. Oh, no. Ooh. That was a big number. No. Let me introduce you to another Dark Spear, my friend. Yeah, you didn't like that. Getting wailed on here a little bit. Put him to sleep. Should we actually wait this out? Not a good idea, let's not. Let's just keep piling, but too bad. Sleep's getting a little bit wasted here, you know, this last part of the fight, you know. Whatever, it's fine. I should have probably actually buffed up there. Oh well, because now this guy's woken up again. As it goes. It's a very good chance that Glenn's gonna get KO'd here, you know. Unless I do a clutch summoned heal, really good give. That's only 60 hit points. Let's not. 4. Alright. Alright. This phase, yeah, we gotta kill the duplicate. Which was not a huge hassle. Ooh, Len barely tanking through that. I love that. Hey, once again, that's awesome! Let me introduce you to a little final blossom, sir. That's so cool. Oh, it missed that guy. Ooh. Didn't know that was an option. Okay. Let's just set this up. Make sure this guy also bleeds. And now it's time to heal Glenn. For sure. Time to get up, Glenn. Fight's not over. Oof, yeah, the right moment to pull that out of my pocket, huh? You're not the only one who can play at transforming. Might as well set this up as well, so... Oh, hold on. Counter stance, yes. Try me. Let's set this up too, because this actually saved me in that last fight, like very briefly. Yeah, alright. Oh, we got him? Nice. That Vaen duplicate's nothing. Doink. Ooh, don't want to use any of those. Pull instead over here. Let's keep this guy like debuff. This is probably a smart move. Ooh, wow. Oh, this one. Okay. My technical points. Wow, does it feel like we're going faster through this now than our first go? That's funny how it goes with these repeat bosses. I don't know why, but it feels like it took me way longer to get to this part in my first go a second ago. He's gonna put down the act twice in a bit. That's the real killer. Nah. Just to make sure everyone's filled up. A little bit of a top-up. I'll cycle through my buffs again, just to make sure everyone's feeling nice and boofy. Eight, yeah. And light is his strength. Damn it, that's unfortunate. Ooh, okay. I can tank that. Set up a bit of a bleed on this fellow. Ta-da. To restore his debuffs, actually, not a bad idea. Oh, yes, those damage values. Okay, this is where it gets sticky. Got it. Got it. I can play sticky, don't worry. Don't worry, you're pretty multi-eyed. Whoa, wait, that was really sad damage. Did I see that right? Wait, what? It looked like it only said 98. Did I see that right? What? Wait, let me see again. Okay, that's 1200. Okay, I must have seen something wrong there. Apologies. Magic resist, okay. Ta-da! Might as well hedge our bets. Ooh, we got 3 weapon summons, so we gotta remember at some point to drop them. We also got a big drop right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, but magic resist. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, but he's heavy, so I could have used... Damn, I could have used Earth on him. Apparently he straight up missed. Okay. Dirty. Okay, we extended to heavy. That's good. Gotta remember to draw that Earth card then. Magic, physics resist, huh? Okay, okay. Let's add a little few more weaknesses on this idiot. Ta-da! I'm gonna play safe and do that. Yeah, so hold on. Physical resist. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. And I still got fairy form for a bit. Let's do it. Earthquake Jack! 10! Feel the power! Oh, we get to this now. What? Oh, that felt so good. Here in this final finality. Team could speed up a little bit. Just saying. Double Nirvana sucks. And I can handle it. Here we go, Gress. Definitely also worth it, I think. I'm gonna try setting this up first now. Let's do this. See just how this goes. Oh! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I should play smart and restore ether, so I wish I could have done that, but no. Gotta make sure he's doing fine there. She's doing fine there, Sienna. Okay, now... I am not gonna do this, and normally I would do that, but now is the time where I play smart. This was my Achilles heel last time, so I'm not doing this mistake again. No. It is not happening. Make sure our other healer will be fine. Extend that. Thanks, Cress. Oof. Oh, really got it for Victor, huh? Okay. Yeah. Okay, now we're back where we were when I died. When we somehow I've actually gotten really quickly back there. So let's see if we can keep this momentum up. Is bleeding. I'm not going to extend that because I want to get Dragon Fan with my crazy speed here. Oh, my speed wasn't very crazy yet, but that was good damage. Wow. Sienna is a little bit beat up. I'm still going to switch out. Because I'm crazy. Oh my god, that value. Whoa. Oh no. Counter stance, physical evasion. Scales off agility. Let's see if this quick step now does what I needed to. Come on, baby. Let's go. And, oh, lucky. Let's also pop in and drop a nice... I'm going to do a heal all. I'm going to hope Sienna gets an okay amount. Hey, a lucky crit, you know. Wanted to make sure everybody survives. Oh, okay, of course it gets. Great. Okay, which one are we? Magic resist. That's too bad. We got our... flying magic caster here, so this might be a waste again.
10! Yeah, what a shame. Back to normal. Oh well. Oh well. But this one's physical. Yeah, I'm just so spamming these like abilities here, right? I really want to make sure that no dirty sitch comes up, so. Oh, right, magic. I should have just used Dark Coat there. Oh, I'm so dumb. Well, I mean, I've been keeping a pretty good head about myself here, so I shouldn't be too down on myself, but yeah. I should really try to remember what's going on in this fight. Yikes. Yikes, okay. You're really putting it on. Okay, magic resist is still on for a turn, so... instead of that, let's just, like, do a quick summon heal here. Make ourselves feel a little bit better about ourselves. We still got Final Blossom for a turn, so... you know what? I'm gonna actually... I haven't done this really, but now to make sure that Micah stays okay. Yeah. And, yeah, still magic resist, so let's renew that Dark Coat. Nobody here really attacks if it's Micah, who already has Dark Elements, but whatever. Could really love to switch in Glenn and pop another, like, All Break. Ooh. Oh, this again. This might be a problem this time. More... Oh... I don't suppose I could just, like, ba-boing, all of them with this? Wow, okay. I'm gonna do this. Don't want to waste this full blue. See what this array of these guys... Okay, it did work. I'm not going down without doing anything. Sword Wave. Oh! Killian! Yes, okay. I was really scared for a second there. That looked really, really bad with that many of those guys, you know? Wow. Alright, magic is gone now. 10! So good. Oh, this again? Oh no! I'm really not healed up for this! Oh... This... Oh my god, wait. I hope that was a... What? Oh my god, okay. The game over music starting got me. That was pretty clever. That's funny. No! You shall live! Alright. I can't do any more than this. Now, you need to defeat the Vaen on your own. We'll be fine as long as it doesn't get act thrice. Oh, it didn't come up with. I was setting up a really dumb joke there where it gets act thrice, but never mind. Oh, wow. I really didn't go for act... I wouldn't be surprised if it goes at some point, but... Okay. We are still in this fight somehow. Oh, we still have our buffs too. Okay, good. The death didn't, like, undo that handily enough. Okay. Oh, no, now it's doing 4 attacks? Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, this is getting a little sticky now. I have to do this. We can't operate with the guy down, so... This is dropping us out of overdrive, but whatever. Now is the time. Get the heck up. Get back in the fight, soldier. 7! Ah, it's the one that it's strong against. Lucky. Crest block. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. Perfect timing! Suck it! Hey, okay. Sometimes the cards do fall my way. Whoa. Can't do those. Definitely Life Sucker to make sure we're still in the fight. Hey, look who hasn't been in this arena for ages. It's weird. It's just never come up for Glenn. For a while now, but now is the time. Nope. But this... Oh, yes. You about done yet, sir? I think you've kind of done your thing, dude. How about this? That is weird. Why does it do 96? You'd think that's the big one. Oh. I'm such an idiot. I keep forgetting that you can use that move before it's time. So I'm not... I forgot that it doesn't proc. I forgot that it's available. I remembered that like it only comes available once you've done the chain. Oh no, I've really been... Okay. Alright. Alright, if you were going to leave a comment to explain why I'm an idiot, I got it. I know. Really sorry about that. Oh well. Oh! Apparently my idiocy is overrated. Yes! Now the game's like, and now you fight the Harbinger. Nah, no, I don't know. We'll see.
We are dying.
Well done, Glenn. The failure is mine. But luckily you are here. As always. I'm back in control, and the weakened Vaen are locked inside me. You guys did a great job. Where I failed, you have triumphed. But I don't want to leave this world completely useless.
Killian!
The Vaen die with me. It's happening just like Gwaine wanted.
Interesting, so we didn't really kill the Vaen ourselves. We just like weakened them enough for Killian to like draw them in, but now he is doing the very unfortunate, but kind of what his story was building up to, so yeah.
But
the power returns to you, Gwaine's chosen one. Live well. Forgive me. Forgive me, sister.
Right, his whole motivation was about his family. Man, I do feel bad for him here at the end. Is everyone all right?
is it possible? We have won?
Glenn?
The will is mine now. So, to answer your question, yes, we've won.
That's awesome. Saving the victory ditty until, like, yeah, it's cool.
I can't believe it! The Vaen are defeated?
The cycle is broken, and the Grand Grimoire destroyed forever. Finally! I mean, great job! We did the impossible!
All the fighting has an end at last.
It was such a long journey. Thank you, everyone.
Oh! What is happening?
The door crumbles.
And with it, Nisa's significance. The city is no longer needed. It will fall apart.
And we'd better escape.
Escape. Oh no! What was the implication there? You saw June down there. Wow.
Do you hear that?
Oh god, wait a second. No! Are you kidding me? We gotta go Dark Souls all of a sudden?
Asnadil! Not even a true king can sleep with all this noise. We survived the Vaen, and now we are supposed to fail against the true king?
Not if I can help it! Asnadil, away with you!
You two seem to get along well.
I forced my will on him.
Glenn?
It's all right. The power is still quite new. Besides, it's not so easy to impose one's will on a true king.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, but that's less fun. Glenn! Whew. It looks for a second like it was going to be the bridge into the undead parish there, right? But no. When the fiery calamity that hovered over Valandis suddenly disappeared, the people burst into shouts of joy. Oh, I forgot about that whole part about the giant fireball that the Vaen were going to dunk on the world. I'm glad that taking out the Vaen just shut that off instead of making things worse somehow. They did not know what had happened yet, but they felt that they were finally free. Celebrations were held all throughout the country. Princess Celestia Valkyria of Taryn was unanimously elected as Queen of a new Valandis. She was advised by a council represented from all corners of the land. The tyranny had ended, but the unification between the people still had a long way to go. And you are electing a new queen, a despotic position, even if it seems to be a benevolent one. The disagreements between the countries did not magically disappear. A history of war could not be erased that easily. So the Queen and her council stood before an enormous task. But they had hope, and therefore they knew they would succeed in the end. The Red Succubus. You? Seriously? It's true. People think of her as some kind of elegant femme fatale. Oh, I'm so glad we get like a nice little epilogue thing with everybody. I hope we get everybody here, you know? Even the optional characters. Please make sure they get Subseed. Come on, I'm begging. But yeah, no, this is great. We didn't just get like and the game's over. I do like this.
I can't help it. I didn't pick the name. Oh, hush. It's not that funny.
Oh, you know what? But the book ends, by the way. The game had a banquet at the start. And here we are banqueting. Yeah, very cute. And what do you intend to do now, Sir Eagle? I will travel throughout Eldria. The world is vast, and there is still much I have not discovered from my first journey. What about you? You will probably return with Len. Take me with you. What? Please, make me your squire. Are you seriously serious? Yes, I want to see more of the world, and I want to help the people. I thought with all the nasty stuff I did back then that there was no saving me. But Glenn showed me otherwise. I can still change. Please, let me be your squire and help me make the world a better place. My dear Rob, I would lovingly love to. Oh, this guy's still alive. Was it Cameron was his name? Oh, I love it.
I can't take another sip. What are you saying? Only a newborn can get drunk on this piss water. Let's head back to your home city of Arcadia and drink some proper wine. I could use a vacation, true, now that my task is done.
Get ready, everyone.
Oh, she's still in her adventurer's outfit. No queen get up. That's fine. She's coming! Oh, it's just Amalia. Yay. What? This was a birthday party? Oh, that's so fun. Happy birthday, Amalia. You all are too much. This is not necessary. But... thank you. Thank you so much.
Bathras sends his regards.
Where is he, anyway?
Probably making preparations for the Order of Leonar. The Harbinger is waiting.
Right, so we are not going to deal with that here.
Unless...
That's ominous. Ooh, because you know what? Oh, cool! These two had a thing going on. I love that they get a scene still. Oh, that's fantastic. Because remember what Amalia, they both did the pact. Bothraz has paid his price. Amalia's is still sorta kinda due, right? Oh boy. Bothraz! You're leaving us?
We don't have much time. You don't have much time. Your life is urgent.
You cannot save me. In 2 years at the latest, the pact will have taken my life. My future is the price I knowingly paid to receive the curse.
We will still try. You saved our lives in Rena's tomb, and now we will save yours.
Goddamn Bothraz, the hero. He was being a little morally ambiguous at times too, but man, Bothraz, massive turnaround. I love this man.
Our lives are connected by this curse. We will find its roots and help you. Won't we, Rarin?
Oh, that's cute, because he's talking to his son.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that was a flashback. Very cool. I like that.
Whatever he's doing, I'm sure it's the right thing. By the way, where is Glenn?
Oh, we are not gonna get the... No, we're not gonna get the side characters having their own scene. That's very tragic. They would have... Because I think Glenn's being saved last, obviously, so... No.
He was just here. I'll see where he is. Enjoying the fresh air?
There are a lot of people in there. You know I prefer being on my own. Besides, I haven't gotten used to this power yet.
Right, can he read minds? That's what Killian said he could do.
When are you leaving Valandis?
Tomorrow morning. I'm boarding the first ship.
Busy, aren't you? Are you going to be a second Gwaine now?
No, I'll stay who I am. I've learned that Gwaine's way of doing things is not the right way.
Even though it kind of was crucial for stopping the Vaen, so... bit of a mixed lesson there.
I can't just use any means without remorse to achieve my goals.
Agreed. I will dedicate myself to vanquishing the Harbinger once order is restored in Valandis. With the power as queen, I will strengthen the Leonar Order again.
Oh?
Now where do you come from? It doesn't seem to be afraid.
Oh, he's been coming here all day. I even gave him a name.
Oh, what are you calling him?
Glenn.
Why?
He had red hair like this bird's feathers and loved flying.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cute.
So, you know?
What?
Seems to be my ability. After all, I sensed that Glenn was not Timothy as well.
Wait, what?
I only took his face to spare you sadness. Are you angry?
Wait, what? So back up real quickly. So she actually did name the bird Glenn Because Glenn is passed away?
It was certainly Glenn's own decision, right?
His decision, huh?
Oh, wait a second.
So, this is what Gwain's power feels like? Kinda scary.
Use it wisely, and don't make the same mistakes I did.
I can see Gwain's memories. I'm to defeat the Harbinger with the help of the other true kings. A truly eternal mission standing there before me.
I have no doubt you will succeed. I have to go now. The Vaen inside me are dead. Now my soul will dissolve in the maelstrom.
No, Glenn, come. Oh no, this was not a plot twist that I foresaw coming. This is super sad. I mean, I kind of get it. Glenn was such a, he was such a poor soul. He already had so much foisted on him. So this mission put on him by Gwain, I get it, but like, goddamn.
Did you know that I had a pet bird?
What? Why are you saying this now of all times?
I grew up in the slave town of Golgotha. You know that. A pile of garbage surrounded by high walls. My mother had a thing with the guards, so we were doing okay. She often got presents. At one point, she brought me a cage with a bird. He became my best friend. But one day, bad men came to our house, and my mother sent me to the roof. Of course, I took the bird with me, and we hid up top. However, I became afraid for him. He had nowhere to go in his tiny cage. So I opened it and told him to hide somewhere else. Somehow I thought he would come back. But he flew up higher and higher. He picked up wind and flew over the walls. As I wondered where he was going, for the first time, I understood the concept of freedom. I also wanted to go where the bird flew. I also wanted to fly over every wall.
That's why you became a sky armor pilot.
People fear death and seek immortality. But after having lived so many lives, you can believe me on one thing. One life is more than enough, as long as you live it to the fullest. But I couldn't do that. I was weighed down by my burden for so long. Even when I was in a sky armor, I was never really free. I could never truly fly. Perhaps I really do have the most potential to handle Gwain's power. But I don't have the will to do it. I've had enough.
What are you talking about?
It's not too late, Killian. We'll turn it around one more time. With my power, I will save you, and you will become the new true king.
Are you crazy? I will only fail. Look where I ended up.
We humans have to make mistakes in order to grow. In the end, all that matters is the person we become. I'm tired, and I'm at the end of my road. You, though, still have your whole journey ahead of you. Learn from your mistakes and become the savior of this world.
Glenn.
Do not cry. You're doing me a favor. I'll return to the Maelstrom now.
Glenn!
When we die, we have the potential to become anything we wish for. A part of us can become a mammal, a fish, or an insect. We can even become a part of the earth, a plant, the leaf on a tree. We can become a drop of water in the ocean, or a grain of sand on the beach. A cloud in the sky, a star in the night. But if I could wish for anything, I wish that a little piece of me would be reborn as a bird. A bird that could spread its wings through the blue sky, truly free.
I'm dying, you guys. This is, like, way too heavy.
Glenn is a nice name for the bird.
I should go now.
We will meet again. If not in this life, then in the next.
We will. What are you doing? You want to come with me, Glenn? Well, quite an effort to put on a fake face. Seems like my power hasn't fully awakened yet, Glenn.
Ah! Your face!
Huh?
There's the brat! Gotcha!
Leave me alone!
What is the problem?
She's a stowaway. Nothing to bother you, sir.
Help me!
I'll pay for her ticket.
You don't have to do that, sir.
You will take the money.
I will take the money.
Are you all right?
Yes.
What is your name?
June.
Whoa! Okay. And what are you doing here, June? How much time has passed, though? Because, like, June died seemingly not too long ago, and this kid is...
I was told that there is a person on this ship that will take care of me. That's why I sneaked on here.
Who is that supposed to be?
The man with the many faces.
Who told you that?
You ask a lot of questions, mister. It was the man without a face. The man with the mask.
Is that so? So, fate has accepted me. Well then, accompany me a little. Who is the man with a mask? I don't understand that. The masked man? The evil curse guy? I don't get it. That plot point is kind of missing me, I'm sorry to say. Do you like the bird?
Did you pay a ticket for it too?
Of course I did. A little too big for mere luggage.
Strange. A bird that can fly travels by ship.
You're right. It is strange. He's only here because of me. I didn't want to be alone.
But now you have me.
Right. How about we say goodbye to him together? Agreed, June?
Agreed.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Farewell, my best friend. I hope we're not too far away from the, land. Tiny bird like that. I'm sorry to be a downer on this scene, but...
Wow, he's fast.
I bet he's the fastest bird in all of Eldria. Are we done? Was that it? Wow! True King beat the game! Oh, cute! Ooh, it's not quite mode 7, but it's kind of giving me a little bit of those vibes. That's fun. Eddie Marianukroch, okay. Wow, there's way more people than just Matthias Linda working on this game, so this was not just one-person effort, huh? Although, well, way more. I see 3 names here. Wow, actual lyrics here, huh? Oh, is that... Oh, that's Queen Celestia now. Oh, I should be reviewing the game, but I want to look at these bits now. Sorry, everybody. Give me a minute, because I want to soak this in. Here's... Yeah. Oh, they did give her a queen outfit finally. That's very nice. Oh no, Felix Rischbieter. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hell yeah, look at these two. Oh, is he pumping him up too? Come on. Let's go, baby. Oh, okay. He had to make a poultice for him because he like hurt himself falling down trying to fly. Yeah, one day there. There you go, no worries. Oh, I love that these two are together. Oh, she's still being... Wow! So she didn't go back to being like a... Oh, I love this. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Here, you drop this. There, satisfied. Huh? Yeah, I love that these two like got to still be a thing. Like there was drama between them, but they actually had like a proper happy ending. Oh, the side characters! Thank goodness! Yes, beautiful. Hey, Cameron too. Man, there was a lot of music stuff here. He's jamming with the band. That's so funny. I love it. A little red in the face too. He's really going in on that one, huh? Interesting. Amalia hanging out with these guys. I'm so glad to see these two, of course. Oh, she's using her healing power. Oh, no! No! Oh, that's cute, but... Oh, whew. For a second, I thought that was the curse, you know, taking hold. I thought we were going to have one super bummer here in these finals. Oh, thank goodness. I was going to say, like, nothing for somebody still. We didn't get... I think we missed still a couple of characters. What about Raphael? Right? Or did I just miss him somewhere? I can't remember. Maybe I missed him somewhere in there. Oh, it's Killian's sister! Oh my god. I was like, who is this random person he's trying to help? Oh, that was so tragic. Oh, he's hanging out with... Perfect. That's so good. And he's hanging out with Arlette, which is exactly what you needed. Cool. Are we done here? Was that it now? Can I start my review? Okay, let's go. So, Chained Echoes. God damn, this game knocked my socks off. Like, I had heard it was going to be good, but it really, really impressed me as I went on through it. So, and also, it just kept on going, which was a little bit of a problem. I was hoping this would be a nice, simple, quick game in between some big RPGs. Approved. But this turned out to be rather on par, really, I'd say. This was also a really huge endeavor, but really good, too. Boy, just... I don't know, I've got big feels. This ending really brought it all together really nicely. It's not perfect, so let's get into some nitty-gritty here, but, like, definitely, like, an incredible effort, especially, you know, Matthias Linda here, who clearly didn't work alone, because we saw a bunch of credits here, obviously, from other folks as well, but, like, clearly the brains of the operation. He has done some supreme work here, with some help from the Film- und Medienstiftungs NRW, excuse me, it's W. The end! Oh, great job, everybody. I was so thrilled by this. So, let's talk about story first. You know, I was told that the story was kind of not the main attraction here, right? So I was led to believe when I heard about this game that, you know, the story's serviceable, but, like, kind of by the numbers. But that the gameplay would be the real, like, meat and potatoes, the star of the show. I'm gonna have to disagree. I thought this story was actually a little bit more pumped up than I would have expected. It was definitely okay. Like I was calling out like the plot points of like Frederick's plan to kill himself, and like that plot that's in so many anime that I mentioned. Oh, thank you. Oh, these are okay. These must be some kind of like Kickstarters or something. But yeah, no. Okay. I thought I was being thanked. Never mind. My sorry. I'm being an asshole. Hey, Eric Gronkrange. Isn't Gronk that like Minecraft guy from Germany? I hope that's him. That's kind of neat. Hey, a Finnish name in there. Juho Keskinen. Okie dokie. Yeah, the story was, in my mind, actually really, really pumped up. There were some, yeah, like I said, it was a little bit by the numbers. There were some tales of vibes in the story beats and some anime moments there, but I think there was some interesting character work, some surprising like willingness to take some swings at some big themes and like some uncomfortable themes that like maybe like a good lovey-dovey RPG wouldn't go for so easily, So I think it was swinging pretty hard. The reincarnation stuff around Glenn and Len was pretty fascinating. There were some pretty good plot twists there. And yeah, I thought that here at the end, everything came together really nicely. I will say that the story, yeah, some of those plot twists were a little like, the Frederick plot, I think, unfortunately, lame ending to that. And, I don't know. I will say that tonally, while I liked the, like, surprising darkness of this, I didn't enjoy the random sprinkling of, like, cursing all over the place. I mean, guilty as charged. I've dropped a few throughout this gameplay, obviously, but in this narrative, I would have preferred it to be a little bit cleaner, because they didn't go full on that either. It just felt a little awkward whenever someone was like, "You fucked us over," but just, come on now. I also, this is something that people might disagree on. It's probably divisive, but as I've kept pointing out, clearly Matthias Linde was building a larger world than what was featured in this game, with all the lore about the bigger, wider world of Eldria outside of Valandis and, the organizations that operated there. And then, just plot points that were brought up and were not resolved, like, all the... Well, a lighter thing, all the True Kings kind of, weren't featured super heavily. And then on top of that, the Masked Man being an unresolved plot thread, just kind of an element of the world. And, of course, the whole thing about the Harbinger, a huge sequel hook. I think you could make the argument that... of course, there's no guarantee a sequel will come out. I hope a sequel will come out, but there's no guarantee. And, so a lot of stuff just being set up and not being solved. I think you could argue that maybe could be a problem, like too much of that maybe here. You could maybe argue that. I'm going to argue the opposite, because one, I 100% am on the same wavelength as Matthias Linde. World building, super fun. If I had the chance to build this huge world and like set up all this lore for like the world outside of the scope of the game, I would super want to do that. So I'm 100% on board with Matthias Linde's vibes there. Also, I think it makes it a little bit more, immersive by having story things going on that don't directly relate to the plot of the story. Now, the plot of the story really is a save the world quest, ultimately, so, it does affect the entire world, but stuff like the Masked Man, the True Kings, the unresolved plot of the Harbinger, that's, it's nice, just a filling up the, lore. I think it's fine that the story did that, but I can see, like, you could also argue that, like, it's a little silly that some stuff gets unresolved. Speaking of, like, whatever happened to that evil goat, the betrayer goat guy? He never got his comeuppance. Was there a side quest I miss? Like, I'm kind of sad about that. I don't know. But, no, overall, the story's super good, and I have to, this story bit with Killian and Glenn here at the end, in particular, shocking, actually, almost. Like, a really brave swing with Glenn's motivation, but it totally made sense in my mind with what Glenn had went through in this story and, his past lives. Really incredible, and the lesson he imparted on Killian, who wanted to give up there as well, also fascinating. I don't know, could you maybe have had Killian have a little bit more story in the middle? Because, I don't know, he was present there throughout the story, but, I don't know, he was a little bit goddamn you, Killian, and we didn't get maybe quite enough of, a sympathy points for Killian in, the middle to final third of the game. Up until this, very final bit, I don't know. Because I did like this ending, though. It absolutely stuck the landing with this ending, so, very satisfied. But, yeah, in summation, I think this story is way better than people give credit. I think this was a really, really good story. Really, really delighted, and I would love to see a sequel explore a different part of Eldria. Maybe some returning faces, obviously, would be delightful. One more complaint about story, though. This is kind of part of story. Definitely would have preferred, like I said, more of the side characters showing up in main story cutscenes. A definite, blind spot there that I hope is rectified in the sequel. Definitely. Would have loved Tomke and Micah and Raphael and Magnolia, them having more input than just a couple of lines before the very final boss. Yeah. Gameplay-wise, gameplay is a real rocking one here. Again, bold choices by having no EXP, the traditional leveling, so you can't grind. And really, really diverse stuff to pick there. Very good selection of skills that play with each other really well. The overdrive system complements that really funly and makes the gameplay really strategic in a fun way it's interesting. It's an interesting, there's an extra layer of what you're playing in the middle of a combat that really makes it fascinating. So absolutely very, very, very hard to discredit the gameplay in this, I think. Very, very cool. Of course, something I talked about very much is, of course, that it feels like some of the combats are a little too tuned, because there's no EXP to get an advantage on the enemies, and it feels very cutthroat, and not to mention a lot of enemies all over the place. You're just kind of slogging through them. Those phantoms in Nisa's basements, good golly, that was a pain. But so it's hard. It's hard to tune that correctly. But I think I would have preferred in a few areas in this game less enemy encounters, more quality encounters, because the encounters were quality for sure. That I have to commend. All of the boss fights in this game very, very engaging. There was no, a lot of RPGs will have a boss that doesn't really have anything interesting going on in terms of what you have to do. It's just it's just a thing of use your biggest moves and heal when necessary, and then eventually you kill the boss. But I think in this game, every single boss had some interesting thing going on. I won't use gimmick, because that's a loaded word. I'll say hook, in terms of what's happening in the combat that really spiced it up. So big props for that. Oh, maybe some of the Sky Armor fights have their own. Those had some simplistic bosses in them, because the Sky Armor stuff was a little simplistic compared to regular combat. But I will give props to that as well, giving that Xenogears vibe by having that extra mode with Sky Armors. It was pretty well implemented. I enjoyed the Sky Armor messing around. Outside of combat, delightful levels to explore. The reward board gave a nice extra layer of stuff to go for. You got 3 side things to do in this game. You got straight up side quests, you got the reward board hunt, and you got your guild members to find, and that's a lot of fun stuff to do, so I was really, really delighted with all of that as well. I don't know, maybe the side quests could have been a few more as well. I don't know. That's on the other hand, so many games that have too many, side quest bloat. This one had a pretty, even keel amount of them, so I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I think it was fine. Let's move on to presentation. So yeah, story, big marks. Gameplay, really big marks. Presentation, also big marks. Very, very beautiful game. I'm a sucker for pixel art. They loaded me up with that for sure, and it was lovely. Yeah, you know. Very beautifully imaginative, evocative areas, delightful to wander around in. Enemy creature design, very fun. Music's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I was gonna say it's sometimes it's a little like not pumped up enough, but it was going for a mood for sure. I can't crap on the music. It was very lovely. But I am going to have to complain about the presentation, though, on some of the graphic stuff, though. It goes outside simple graphical art style and fidelity. There's some, like features that I think was a little bit lacking in this game, and it's a little bit of presentation, a little bit of gameplay, a little bit of story, but I think more presentation. I've talked about these problems multiple times. First of all, thing I said multiple times in this playthrough, I think. Let's start with that. Yeah, so the Chrono Trigger thing was talked about because the enemies are in the environment. I think you could pump up the what the enemies are doing in the level, right? You know, like outside of the horses galloping around, most of the enemies are just standing around waiting for you to bump into them and fight them. Not as fun as Chrono Trigger, where the enemies are always goofing around in the environment, you know. Or, not always, but often are, doing something really evocative. So, by the way, a lot of these presentation complaints, I also am cognizant that this was a largely one-man project, so obviously Matthias Linda probably couldn't realize all of these things that I would hope for. But in terms of expecting a standard from these kinds of games, I have to call these out, and I have to hope that Matthias Linda is able to implement them in the sequel. So the first one, Chrono Trigger enemies, better if they would wander around a little more. Adding to that, definitely I wish the sprites of the characters emoted more, you know? We got that here in the final cutscene when we saw Glenn the bird flying over all the NPCs, and we saw Rob and Eagle making funny faces, and, Killian crying at the side of the bed, suddenly we got that stuff, And that was really good, Would have really loved that emoting in the, proper game, as I mentioned, I just really would have loved, it would have added a little bit more energy to the scenes. Tied to that, the static character portraits. I think that is a huge problem. If you're not going to have the characters emote, at least have multiple faces for the characters to switch up their emotions. This is a big problem to me. I'm really shocked that this is something that was picked to skimp out on. You've been placed before the final boss battle. Save your game to receive a completed save file tag. Outside with June, who is still alive. What do you think is the symbolism of June being reborn as a little kid? I wonder. That's mysterious. All right, there we go. Cleared! Yay. Right. I guess we're standing around here. Let's go on the world map. Can I just teleport the heck out of here? Yes, I can. Just fly around on the world map a little bit. Oh, there's that secret island. Let's go check that out now that we got our time here a little bit. Right, sorry, yes. Blah, 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 blah. I was talking about presentation. The character portraits, yeah. I think that's a grave oversight that there were no portraits for the emotions, and I think that was something that should have been put effort into. It just adds that much more to a game like this. It's a small thing, but it adds a lot. I remember one single example of that where the character portrait changed. Do you guys remember that? I'll give you a second to think. It's the guy I mentioned earlier, Heinlein the goat. When he betrayed you and he became evil, suddenly his eyes popped out and went crazy. That really helped with that scene to really show how nuts he was, That's a great example of why we needed that in this game. there's situations where the characters, like Killian, with the shirtless Killian at the end, kind of had a different expression. There's like some moments where the faces are slightly different, but that's like really dependent on the situation. So like definitely, out of all the things I hope that Matthias Linda puts his time into in the sequel, I've said a lot of here, like put more love into this. Multiple character portraits, I think, has to be the one for the sequel. Please. That's my number one thing on presentation to increase. Also, I'll repeat it again, side character integration I would really like. And that's also kind of presentation, It's a game with no voice acting, so it's just a question of writing the dialogue for them and, adding the cues for them if they are in the scene. But they'll just add a little bit more pep, a little bit more reward for having put in the time to get these characters. Obviously, the reward is having new powerful characters to use in combat. That's a really good reward, too. Like, Micah was great, and Magnolia was great. Raphael was alright. Tomke was pretty fun. But, if you're like me, who also cares about the story quite a bit, just that, reactive thing of hey, you put the time to get this character, and now they're participating in the narrative, even if they just, toss out some, stock phrases. Feels good. I just like it, and I would wish for that. Whew. So that's about it for the story, gameplay, and presentation. I had some, nitpicks there, but overall, amazing game. I'm just, very, very delighted. Let's talk about my favorites. This is going to be a little hard for me to come up with. I'm going to do my best. Favorite protagonist. I got to start wrapping up. 2.5 hours. I really got to start wrapping up this recording. Good heavens. Favorite protagonist. Favorite protagonist. I was really hyped for Bothraz there at the end because he just had a lot of interesting depth going on. I don't know if he's my favorite. I don't know. Victor was really interesting too. Glenn was a really good main protagonist, I feel like. He was interesting because he had a really sad, dark backstory, but he wasn't a moody edgelord. He was actually it seemed realistically depressed. It was kind of interesting. So I kind of like that a lot. I don't know. And that final thing, which was really dark and heartbreaking, but just made perfect sense as the culmination for his story. To just be no, I'm done now. I've been put through a lot, and I did a lot in my past life as a villain, and if we go by this game's past life rules, I deserve a little bit of shit for that, and not just a little, apparently. But I've done my time. I've become the person who I want to be. I have saved the world. Even if it still needs saving from the Harbinger, I'm done, Let me move on and be a bird, That's perfect for Glenn. That he absolutely is. I'm going to have to give it to him. He's my favorite guy. Yeah. I'm also going to say Micah's also my favorite. If we just go out of the bigger picture, Micah, monk, complete badass, really cool skills. Actually having fighting game combo being modeled with her fighting moves. If only I wasn't an idiot and bumbled on the final blossom in the final fight there, as you saw, I could have maybe killed the Vaen with the final blossom if I set it up properly. But I had to be an idiot. Yeah. Look, you guys probably forgive me, right? It wasn't the worst mix-up in the world. We got him in the end there, so it's fine. But that final blossom killing the Vaen would have felt super good, Favorite villain. I'm going to say this game actually did have some pretty strong villains for a change. So, often I'm I don't know, the villains weren't that interesting. I guess I'm just a good guy. But Frederick, the problem with Frederick is that his final salute, that's a bad phrasing. His final resolution, where he did the anime thing of I was becoming the ultimate bad guy to unite the world against me. Or the Watchmen thing, I suppose. Whatever you want to say it. that's just a little bit too played out for me to be happy with that. I was saying that I'm okay with the plot and some of it's like by the numbers stuff, but that's just a step too far. I didn't really like that. Gwaine was an interesting character, so it could be that Gwaine is my favorite villain, because he just was all over the place. Does Killian count as a villain in the end? Because he went through a freaking arc. If Killian counts as a villain, then he's obviously my favorite. But let's leave Killian out of the calculations here. I don't know. Frederick really dominates it, and then there's Gwaine, who really dominates it, and then there's the Vaen, of course. I kind of like the Vaen, of course. It was very neat. They were the protectors of humanity, but they grew complacent in the position as stewards, and they kind of got out of control. They tried to be like, we're actually doing this for humanity's sake, because the Harbinger will escape if we don't cull the world there occasionally. But, the point is that they were, power mad. Pretty good villains, honestly. Which one of these villains am I going to pick as my favorite? I don't know. I really don't know. It's not Marcus or the Pope. Those guys weren't important enough. Like, they just weren't central enough for me to nominate them. I can't do that. And was there anybody at the start of the game before Frederick started? No, because we were really going off to stop Frederick, like, way beginning of the game. I'll give it to Frederick despite the ending, because he had some cool scenes with Len, I'll hand it to Frederick despite everything with his like kind of boring ending, because he had some interesting stuff going on there. He was a real shitheel too. He was a really villain I'd like to hate. So yeah, he's my favorite villain. A favorite boss is also a tough one to pick, because this was a great selection of bosses, like I mentioned. It's this guy. Look at these cute guys. Nah. Oh gosh, I don't know. Oh man, you know what? That's my favorite my favorite villain, Deinbert. Just being the biggest shitheel. Maybe he's my favorite villain because he was so awful. And it was a pretty good twist. I really didn't see him coming as being the psycho villain. So, yeah. I don't know. My favorite boss, though. Mathia was pretty neat. Yeah. As a character. I don't know about a boss. These are all really good bosses when I'm looking at some of these choices here, so I don't really know. Maria was fascinating. Maybe because it was like a real like twist around where we're the giant monsters in our sky armors fighting these humans, and they did like an interesting way of like making that actually feel like a fight. Like a real proper like challenge. So like that was a really cool boss fight in that sense. Maybe I have to give it to this guy. The Chained Echo was such a culmination of everything that the game was doing, like even more so than the final boss. Like that's just Chained Echo, and it felt great because it was kind of a manifestation of the mental shit kids of Glenn's mind. And it was a really intense boss. I died once to it, I think, and then I finally managed to get my things back together. I think the Chained Echo is my favorite boss. Gotta give it to that. That was really, really intense and really satisfying. Being able to defeat this horrifying villain. Yeah. Chained Echo gets it. But this is so funny, by the way, that sorry, just this right here. This is very, very funny. Becker's boy being the last guy on the list of bosses. I don't know why, but it's very silly that it's there. Oh, cool. We get like the little stories for the monsters here. Labrodia Dervinus, the 8th true king. His true intentions remain unclear, but he appears to work with the other true kings to rescue Eldria from the Harbinger. He doesn't agree with the Vaen, though. And then Alfred, former leader of the Band of the White Dragon, one of Eldria's most famous mercenary groups that has ever existed. Oh, so that's why Killian summoned him from the void. Him and his party, I guess. Cool. Oh, these guys all... Okay, they all get the, description. That's fun. And then the Vaen. Species from ancient days. The power exceeds all other species, and in ancient times they used it for the benefit of Eldria. Now there are not many left and choose to keep a low profile, except for the group of Vaen that the heroes confront. Oh, weird. There's more Vaen left. Maybe they're like Vaen who didn't power up into these crazy power monsters, you know, godlike beings, maybe. Ooh, 100,000 health was on him. Alfred was rocking only 1,100, so we really went through that quick. The healer went through very slowly. We only had 800, but okay. Why do we have 2 kills for these guys? Did it count the ones from the game over? That's really weird, if that's the case. I think it did. Wow. The Vaen had 4,500 health, huh? Okay, cool. Favorite level, if we look at the world map... I don't know. They were all really lovely. I like Flying Island aesthetics, so Shambhala was great. Fiora Woods was pretty exciting. I literally liked the woodsy vibes of there. Oh, and as a city, the rainy city of Tormund, I love a good rainy aesthetic. So Tormund and Fiora Woods maybe are my favorites. It was pretty delightful. Funniest moment in the game. Oh man, there were funny moments here, but I can't remember anything off the top of my head that really made me giggle. I'm sad to say. I don't know. I laughed at some point, but I can't think of a funny moment. My brain is too fried right now. I'll give it to Aegle trying to fly and falling flat, and then, you know, Rob having to treat him in the credits, because I can't remember anything funny from the previous parts. Holy shit! Well, okay, we're going to end this episode by seeing what exactly this side quest was.
Can it be? These weapons, these armors... Are you Vael, the legendary blacksmith? You are! The quality of this equipment is answer enough for me.
I love that Bothraz is geeking out over, like, smithing, because he was a smith himself.
I sensed a certain affinity between you and blacksmithing. You forged your own prostheses?
I did.
There is life in them as well. What is this I am sensing? That rusty sword there, give it to me.
Oh, that old rusty thing I gave you? That drifted into the port of Farnsport.
Under this rusty patina hides a weapon I once forged. So once again it returns to me.
Can you restore it?
My weapons are of the highest quality, that is a firm truth. But they also carry a curse. They want to return to me by any means necessary. You see those weapons out there? I had forged them for the strongest and bravest knights, but at some point they all died and the weapons came back to me in some way.
Oh yeah, we read about that in the book. That's where we learned about this floating island.
So you don't want to help us? No, that's not what I mean. I am a blacksmith, and my life's work is to forge exceptional weapons unrivaled in all of Eldria. I do not refuse any orders, since it is my duty and the life I chose. Anyone who wields a weapon must be ready to die anyway. But I do this work with a guilty conscience. That's why I live here on this island. Rarely do people join me here to place an order.
The weapons would be of great help. We'll take any risk. And in the end, some of us are quite familiar with curses.
Give me the weapon.
Unbelievable! It looks brand new!
Looks new, true. But that's as far as its usefulness goes. The weapon is completely blunt. You can't fight with it.
The real strength comes only when you upgrade it. And that has its price. I'm a blacksmith and have to make ends meet somehow. So listen well. Bring me a rusty weapon and a soul of Farnes, and I'll restore it to its former glory.
Soul of Farnes? Where do you find that?
It's very valuable and quite rare, but you should find some scattered throughout Valandis, so keep your eyes open.
We will, thank you.
Be careful out there. Wouldn't want to see me work squandered.
Do we have a Soul of Farnes? Is that a... So, we get these rusty weapons, and then we get a Soul of Farnes, which we have 3 of. And then we make it... Okay. So this is the ultimate weapon quest, huh? Alright, let's do this. I actually have a lot of these rusty weapons. Wow. Durandal. Wow. All of these I'm curious about. Oh, let's do Rusty Spear and Rusty Gun. And the rest of them, you'll have to play yourselves, everybody. So, yeah, in Gay Ball. Ooh, cool. These are so neat. These are the freaking final weapons, aren't they? Goddamn, Durandal. Only gives a single more blip tip damage. Wow. Okie doke. Oh, but you can probably upgrade these still, huh? That's kind of nuts, but so it goes. And finally, the gun. I want to know what this gun becomes. Jaeger. Cool. Man, this would have been a huge help in the final battles, huh? But I chose my fights, and I chose not to come here, so it goes. So, in summation, great game. Very strongly recommend this. If you want to get it all out of everything out of this game, there's clearly still final dungeon stuff, like optional stuff to do. These rusty weapons. I never checked out Ramina's Tower. You know, all good stuff. But in summation, great game. If you watched this all, wow, thank you. This was a delightful RPG to play through, and I hope you all enjoyed it as well. All right, now I have to really call it. Oh my god, I've been recording for 3 hours almost. I'm going to go crazy. But thanks so much, and catch you all for, well, do I need to take another short game to take a break, or am I going to jump into what I promised I would do sooner rather than later so I could keep that saga going? I think I'm going to have to do that because I would like to see the ending to that as well. So, the game that I played before this that I fell so in love with, which still has a second chapter for me to play, and a third chapter, and 8 more installments as of speaking, with the 9th one coming out very soon, I believe. Yeah. Let's at least play that second one, yeah? Look forward to that, I suppose. Goodbye!